You are not a magician. You can't heal toxic, and you definitely can't fix stupid. Hello and welcome to iDivas. For those of you who don't know, I'm Tricia and I'm passionate about inspiring women to not just hang in there, but to thrive. Ladies, your heart, mind, and precious time are your most valuable assets, and they're non-negotiable. So before you invest in a relationship, ask yourself, is he truly ready to walk beside me? Because let's be honest, some men, no matter how good they look on paper and how much so-called potential they have, simply aren't equipped to handle the weight of a committed relationship. And so in this video, I'm going to share 5 stages where dating a man stuck in any of them could mean sabotaging yourself. Trust me, if he's in any one of these stages, it's a major red flag you can't afford to ignore. So let's get started. Number 1, the still finding himself stage. This man could be in his 30s, 40s, or even 50s. He's typically a perpetual procrastinator with a big dream but no plan. Or he's the guy who's constantly changing his career paths. One week he wants to become a cop. Next week he's taking online courses to become a life coach. Look, self-discovery is important, but dating a grown man stuck at this stage is like running a race where the finish line keeps moving. If he's still lost in his own journey, he's probably not in the financial or emotional position to properly court you, so don't waste your time. Next, at the other end of the spectrum, you have the man stuck in the career obsession stage. We all admire a man with ambition, but when the ambition turns into an all-consuming obsession, building a real connection with him is almost impossible. This man can't relax or make time to nurture a relationship. He's the guy with a 12-hour workday who takes calls during date night and only manages to text you at 12 a.m. And don't be fooled. It's not actually about him wanting to be successful. It's the irrational fear of failing that fuels his career obsession. If you get involved with him, you'll be competing not necessarily with his job, but with his financial anxiety or scarcity mindset, which is a much deeper issue. Next, we have the freshly out of a relationship stage. This one is a classic. He swears he's ready to move on, but his ex's number is still pinned in his contacts. The emotional baggage is real, and trust me, you don't want to be the woman helping him to unpack it. He'll either use you as a rebound or as an emotional band-aid. Sure, he's charming and attentive at first, but the ghost of his ex will haunt your relationship. If he hasn't had time to really process, heal, and close the chapter, you're setting yourself up for heartbreak. Then we have the perpetual bachelor stage. This guy needs no introduction. Most women have met him at some point. He's a master at sweeping you off your feet with weekend getaways, spontaneous plans, and an endless supply of charm that could win over the most skeptical hearts. But he's just stringing you along. Try pinning him down for a conversation about the future, and suddenly he's as dependable as a Wi-Fi signal in the middle of nowhere. To him, commitment is just a myth, like Bigfoot or unicorns, fun to talk about, but never something he actually believes in. He changes the topic fast the instant he hears the word commitment. To him, relationships are nothing more than a game. While you're thinking happily ever after, the reality is he's only thinking happily right now. Jamie Foxx is a prime example of the perpetual bachelor stage because despite his undeniable charm, success, and the fact that he has 2 daughters by not one, but 2 baby mamas, he has historically avoided long-term commitments like marriage. In interviews, he's been candid about his skepticism towards it, once stating that marriage doesn't align with his personal values and lifestyle. His long-term relationship with actress Katie Holmes ended after 6 years, with reports suggesting their differing views on commitment played a major role. This is a reminder, ladies, that some men simply are only built for playing house, but not building a house. And when they're telling you, and the whole world is, you should probably believe them because they don't care who they hurt. Then last, there's the healing but never heal stage, a seductive trap disguised as emotional depth. This guy knows his baggage inside and out. He openly talks about his past traumas, drawing you in with his introspection and vulnerability. And while that honesty sounds like progress, don't let it fool you. Awareness does not equal action. Untreated trauma can quietly destroy relationships, turning partners into emotional crutches. Translation: he'll lean on you too hard for comfort, validation, and support. And when it comes to building something stable, he simply can't. He's too busy licking his wounds to create a solid foundation with you. Ladies, you deserve more than being cast as a co-star in his never-ending emotional rehab story. You need a partner ready to stand beside you, not someone expecting you to carry them while they figure out their issues. Trying to build a stable house on a shaky foundation is a guaranteed collapse waiting to happen. Life will always have its storms, but choosing a man stuck in any one of these 5 stages, that's not just risky. It's like signing up for a heartbreak subscription. And trust me, the emotional overdraft fees will leave you drained, bitter, and questioning your worth. It's not just a gamble, it's relationship suicide. One huge, naive dating misstep, and you're trapped in a cycle of frustration, resentment, and regret. Don't let compassion tie you to someone who isn't ready to meet you where you are. Stay sharp, watch carefully, and when the red flags start waving, don't just walk away. Take off your heels and run. Listen to me carefully. You are not a magician. You can't heal toxic, and you definitely can't fix stupid. What's more, you can never pull a man up to your level. He will always drag you down to his though. If his life is a dysfunctional mess, yours will become one too. But when you raise your standards, trust and believe the universe will rise up to meet you. That's it. Thanks for watching, and you know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.